Hello everyone. In the present video, I will discuss about hermeneutic. Hermeneutic is a very important topic of discussion in the social science and in sociology. What is this hermeneutic? Hermeneutic is a branch of philosophy, and this particular branch of philosophy is very closely linked to the methodology of social science and particularly methodology of the sociology. Our focus is mainly to understand hermeneutic in relation to social science and sociology. Etymologically, hermeneutic is associated with hermes, means messenger of God, and the interpretation of the communication. Methodologically, hermeneutic is associated with the biblical interpretation of the hidden meanings in the scriptures. So that means traditionally the hermeneutic was associated with the religious text, religious scriptures and their interpretation of the meanings, understanding of the meanings. But here main point is how hermeneutic developed its connection with the social science and particularly with the sociology. Here sociology and social science particularly takes interest in the hermeneutic because of its close relation with its methodology. So we will try to understand how hermeneutic developed its connection with the methodology of social science and particularly with the sociology. Now, most important point of this development was development of hermeneutic as anti-positivistic philosophy. As we know, Positivism was propounded by Auguste Comte, and Auguste Comte was the founder of the sociology. He also propounded the term sociology. He also conceptualized the methodology of sociology. So this positivism or positivist school of thought was very dominant in the social science and particularly in the sociology, because that positivism gave a particular subject matter or scope or a methodological framework for the social science and for the sociology. But when hermeneutic got connected to the social science and sociology, it started as a challenge to the positivistic school. It developed as a kind of the opposition, anti-positivist school. Now, why, on which points there is a contradiction between positivistic school and hermeneutic, that we have to understand. And before going into detail of the hermeneutic and hermeneutic traditions, I shall give a brief idea of the positivism or positivistic school in the methodology of social science and in sociology. Positivism consider reality as something objective, just like science or natural science. The sociology shall consider the reality as objective, and these objective realities exist independent of the human experience. That means the objective realities that exist in the society, in the universe, in the world are external to the human experience, external to the human beings' actions and their ideas and conceptions. So reality exists independently, and reality exists objectively, and sociology must focus, must explore the universal laws behind these existence or this existence of the reality, just like natural science, which explored certain natural laws behind the reality, behind the phenomena or events, and which are universal. Similarly, sociology also must explore certain laws that are universally found and that underlies the reality, underlies the phenomena or events in the society or in the world. So positivism here mainly focused on cause-effect relationship. How sociology can explore the reality, how sociology can examine the reality, how sociology can look into the reality through the cause-effect relationship. And according to positivism, establishing cause-effect relationship is possible in the sociology, because sociology can explore, can establish certain social laws, and which may describe, which may explain the social reality, events or phenomena. So basically positivism follows the scientific way of description in the sociology. That particular point was opposed by hermeneutic tradition. Hermeneutic tradition opposed the objective understanding, objective conception of the positivist school, and considering its existence in the sociology and in the social science, hermeneutic traditions developed into different forms. So in this video I will particularly focus on Max Weber and Alfred Schultz's hermeneutic. So now question comes, what exactly this hermeneutic means? Hermeneutic established as a opposition, as I have already mentioned, opposition of positive school, anti-positivist. Now how? Through the method called understanding, it emerged as a different philosophy or philosophical school. Method called understanding, or the meaning of the hermeneutic is understanding. So this understanding, the term understanding, which has been used by Weber in his methodology, and he used the term Verstehen, means the understanding, and this understanding or Verstehen term has become very popular in the sociology and in social sciences. So Max Weber used the hermeneutic tradition or understanding in his interpretive sociology. But again here point is that Max Weber was not fully adopted hermeneutic tradition. Max Weber's methodology was the combination of positivistic philosophy and the hermeneutic tradition, because Max Weber followed both explanation in the scientific way and the understanding in the hermeneutic traditional way. So now point is that how Max Weber conceptualized his hermeneutic. Max Weber conceptualized his hermeneutic in his methodology called ideal type. Ideal type he has framed as a methodology to examine, to understand the reality in the society. Reality in the society, he believes, is the combination of both objective and the subjective dimensions. So ideal type is a conceptual device, conceptual tool, which can be used for examining the reality in the society. Now how this ideal type is framed, or ideal type can be framed, or ideal type can be developed. This ideal type concept can be developed based on the objective experience as well as the subjective abstract ideas. So on the basis of the objective experiences and subjective abstract ideas, the ideal type can be framed or conceptualized, and this ideal type is uses as a tool. This ideal type uses as a tool or a device for examining the social reality. So what we have understood is that the interpretive sociology of Max Weber is basically followed the hermeneutic tradition partially and positivistic school partially. One point here we shall mention is that Max Weber shifted the attention of hermeneutic from the text to the social action. In the classical stage, hermeneutic was basically focused on the text, textual interpretation or textual understanding or interpretation of the meanings in the text. But that particular focus shifted to the interpretive understanding of the social action, and that has been done by the Max Weber in his methodology, in his works. If we examine the Max Weber's works of Protestant Ethic and Spirit of Capitalism and other social stratification class and all, so we can find that how he used the hermeneutic tradition in his understanding of the social reality. So he shifted the attention of the hermeneutic from text to the social action, and he tried to understand the social action in the society. He tried to use the method called understanding, that is hermeneutic, in exploring the social action and how this social action determines the social structure, social system and the society. But that was not the final development of hermeneutic in sociology. There was a breaking point in the development of hermeneutic, and that was the development of phenomenology in sociology. Alfred Schwartz's phenomenology was a striking event in the development of hermeneutic in sociology. Alfred Schwartz followed the Husserl phenomenology, but he developed the phenomenology in sociology, that is also called as phenomenological sociology. And in his phenomenology or phenomenological sociology, he followed the hermeneutic tradition fully. He completely discarded the positivist school or positivist philosophy and adopted the hermeneutic conception, hermeneutic ideas in his understanding of the phenomena, events and the meanings. Phenomenology mainly focused on how the realities, phenomena can be conceived, how human beings give sense to the social reality and the phenomena, how human beings give meanings to the phenomena and the reality, how the meanings of the reality and phenomena developed or generated. So these are the development, these are the construction in the society. So Alfred Schwartz's phenomenology gave the idea of the social construction. This idea of social construction later on used by many other sociologists in in different contexts, particularly in the context of gender. This social construction is used very extensively by phenomenological feminists and phenomenological sociologists in the gender studies. So this idea of social construction is given by the phenomenology. So this is the following of the hermeneutic. That is, hermeneutic tries to understand or explore the meanings, actions, or the realities, underlying processes in the realities. It does not simply believes that these realities exist independently outside of the human experience. The hermeneutic don't believe that the realities exist external to the human experience. Hermeneutic believes that these realities, these phenomena, these events are the part of the human actions and human experiences. So ultimately, this hermeneutic further developed with the phenomenology. So this, again, that was not the end. Hermeneutic also took the linguistic turn. Hermeneutic also being used by the Frankfurt thinkers or critical thinkers like Marcuse, Adorno, Habermas. In their neo-Marxism, they have used the hermeneutic tradition and try to understand or explore the various issues and the structure and systems and institutions of the advanced industrial society. So any stage of the society, any phenomena of the society and the reality of the society cannot be understood objectively, cannot be presented or cannot be examined objectively. Hermeneutic here believes that everything needs to be interpreted, meanings needs to be explored, meaning needs to be interpreted, meanings needs to be understood, reality needs to be understood. So this is how we can have a brief understanding of the hermeneutic in the methodology of sociology and social science. So basically, in conclusion, we can say this hermeneutic tradition can develop the interpretive sociology and phenomenological sociology, and this has become a trend in the sociology. But again, there are a lot of contradictions, particularly with the empiricism and all. So we will discuss many other issues in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.